In this video, we are going to solve problem number 2. Add two numbers. You are given two empty linked lists representing two non-negative numbers. The digits are stored in reverse order. Good, that made our life easy. And each of the nodes contains a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. Let us look at the example number 3 over here. So they want to add 9 plus 9, and so the sum will be 18. So 8 carry over 1. Again 9 plus 9 will be 18, and that carry over 1 will be added, so it will become 9 and 1 will be carried over. So we have to continue till reach the end of the linked list. To solve this problem, we just need to understand two things. One is, what is linked list? A linked list is a collection of nodes. So as you can see on the top, there is an example of a node given which contains the data and the address to the next link. And if you see, so first node is always called the head, which contains the data and it contains the address of the next link. So here you're storing the address of this particular node, and here containing the data in the second node, and in the next you are storing the address of the next node. But in the last node, if you see, there is no node next to it. So this particular next will be always null. So there would be two single digit numbers which needs to be added, and in case the number is greater than 10, then the carry over will be 1, otherwise it won't be. So let's take an example of 5 plus 7. That means the result will be 12. So if you divide 12 by 10, you'll get 1. So 1 is on the 10th location. And if you take the remainder of 12 divided by 10, then it will be 2, which is at the unit location. So what we need to do is we need to store 2 in our linked list, and we have to carry over 1 so that we can add it to the numbers provided in the next link part. So let's start with our solution. So I have defined two nodes. One is the dummy head and one is L3. L3 I'm going to use it for my calculation, and dummy head I am trying to store the location of my first linked list so that I can return it once my calculation is over. And I have also defined an integer to store the carryover integer in my case. We'll perform a while loop till both list nodes L1 and L2 doesn't become null. I have defined two new integers, L1 val and L2 val, and I am going to store the value of those integers into this, provided that that particular linked list is not null. So if there is a value inside that, then I will store the value, else I've taken a new variable current sum in which I'm going to store the sum of L1 plus L2, and then whatever was the carryover for the from the previous list node. And once I have the sum, I will divide it by 10 to see what I need to carry forward. And I can take the remainder of current sum divided by 10 into the last digit. So in this example, 2 will be stored in our last digit and 1 will be stored in our carry. We'll define a new node with the last digit in that. And we are storing L3.next into the new node. So the thing which we have to remember is first node is empty, and in that first node dot next we are storing the first value. So whenever we are returning the value, we will have to return the address of the first node. That will be L3.next node or dummy head dot next. And to go to our next node, just need to set the address of the next node to the current node. So I have written this code. If L1 is not equal to null, then set L1.next to L1. Similarly for L2, if L2 is not null, then L2.next is equal to L2. Similarly, L3.next is equal to L. So it will transfer to the next node. And while loop will continue until both the L1 and L2 becomes null. And once both become null, there is a possibility that there is a chance of a carryover still there. So we'll handle that situation. If carry is greater than 0, then we will define a new node with carry in that, and we'll set the L3 dot next to this new node. And as we have to return the header of the first node, here if you remember, we have created a dummy head, and The first node we have stored in L3 dot next. So what we will do is we'll return dummy head dot next. This concludes our code.